Hello everyone and welcome to the brand new driver career in F1 25. I have decided to finally do a driver career, of course as myself, and I have decided to drive for Aston Martin. I had to replace Lance Stroll, of course, to take Mr. Fernando Alonso as my teammate. Yeah, I decided to do this, and this is my first time live commentary on a video, so it will be a little bit clumsy, but that's fine. We all gotta start somewhere. As our driver rating is very bad, 65, doesn't look good. Yeah, we are currently just before the Australian Grand Prix. Yeah, I didn't want to join any of the front runners, but I also didn't want to join someone like at the back of the grid, like Haas or Alpine, Ricard. I don't want to prolong this driver career for too long. I don't want to drive this here for more than like 3 or 4 seasons. I want to driving some other career modes. But yeah, our car is in the midfield, right after the Scuderia Ferrari. We have this in development. We just started developing this aero part and the durability part. One chassis part, the plank, I think, or some weight tray distribution, or the other tray, I think already failed. We already have to redevelop it. So yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into this Australian Grand Prix, and I will see you guys at the quali.
A warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Alright, final run. Let's see what we can do here. First set of tires. We will see if we can get into the top 5 on our first qualifying session as a Aston Martin driver. Alright, 10.5 up. Alright, 8/10 up. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, pole position. Oh, I impeded someone. Sorry, George. Okay, let's just move off track.
wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as
Oh
we
my
head into
god,
the Grand
I
Prix.
can't believe this. I got pole position in my first outing, in our first race as an Aston Martin driver. 2 tenths up, almost 3 to 2.6 tenths up on Oscar Piastri, Charles Leclerc P3, Verstappen P4, and the reigning champion in the real life, Lando Norris, is in P5. Fernando Alonso, our teammate, is in P8. I can't believe I put it on pole. Wow, that was a nice lap. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this quali. I will be seeing you at the race.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Domino lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Russell, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, and Alex Albon, Hamilton, Gasly, Liam Lawson, and Hadjar, Colapinto, Ocon, Carlos Sainz, and Nico Hülkenberg. Bortoletto and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
All right.
Okay,
First race,
I know what you can do.
pole
Don't let
position.
me down.
Let's do this. Yeah, I put it on pole miraculously. It will take an even greater miracle to win this race. Probably, but I will give it, most definitely, give it my best shot. I switched to the voiceover because I need to be focused while racing. And we have the 5 red lights. And away we go. Alright, that was a terrible start. As we get overtaken by Piastri and Charles Leclerc along side by side with Max Verstappen. I managed to keep it in P3 after the first corner, so I lost 2 positions in corner number 1. Alright, I'm just trying not to crash here on the first lap. Just trying to survive, get into a nice good rhythm, and try to gain some positions on Oscar Piastri as I get the run on him immediately here at the beginning of the third sector. Deploy some battery and try to go for an overtake, which I got done very quickly. Now Charles Leclerc less than a second ahead. We just need to stay in the DRS, and I get my first warning at that turn 12, this notorious 11-12 chicane in Australia. Very high speed, very easy to get warning for track limits. But that is okay. I am running on strict track limit rules because I wish to really learn how to drive. As Charles Leclerc says, the fastest lap of the race. So I will have to be very careful. Got my first warning on very early in the race on lap 1, so I have to be very careful with those track limits, especially at that turn 10 and 11 and 12, I think. Yeah, as we keep chasing Charles Leclerc, we have the DRS. And over here I will have to play. I will have to really conserve conserve the battery, and I decided here to I was running low on ERS, and I just decided to recharge the 2 laps as we get very close to Charles Leclerc, but we are unable to get the move done. Just trying to hang back, recharge the battery, and get the move done. The next lap, already Piastri and Verstappen battling behind, which caused them to lose time. Already 2.9 seconds. Max is behind me, so comfortably in P2. Very good start of the race. Very bad lap 1, but Verstappen and Piastri, their fight just gave us some cushion as we set the fastest lap of the race, and we recharged the battery to launch and attack on Charles Leclerc, especially in that sector 3. So me, Leclerc and Verstappen on medium tires. I decided to do a one-stop strategy on this race. I thought it was doable. It was doable. Go medium hard on lap 13 as we get the jump on Charles Leclerc, as we are brave into the chicane, and we managed to get the move done. I think I gave him enough space. He was really brave to overtake into that chicane, but not the cleanest of moves. But and I should have taken. I should have done the move on this start-finish straight, but I was so much quicker than him, and I just didn't want to wait. But we got the move done. We don't have any damage, and we are back in P1 at lap 3 with the fastest lap of the race. So yeah, the race is looking pretty good. Just trying to work. I was in this lap. I was testing if I was much quicker than Leclerc, so I can just run away with it ideally, and we will see how that goes. I was constantly checking my rear view to see where Charles is, and just how quick he is, and it was I felt a lot of pressure here in this moment, because on these straights he was a lot quicker than I was, thanks to the DRS. But I wasn't trying too much to defend against him. If he was that much faster, I decided to let him go, so we can work together and run away from the rest of the field. In this third sector, I was just really slow. That final technical sector, and I would always get a bad run here on the start-finish straight, as Leclerc pulls off a clean overtake on the start-finish straight. I didn't want to fight it. I wanted to work with him to gain more advantage, to open up a gap towards the rest of the field. And here in this first and second sector, I was fairly quick, but in that third sector, that technical sector, those last two turns, the low-speed corner, it was really I was really slow. I don't really know how to take it correctly, as we have a lot of battery, as we deploy the battery and the DRS and overtake Charles into the infamous chicane. Almost track limits there, but we didn't get. We only had one warning. I have to be more careful than this for the rest of the race. And yeah, these are the corners that I was talking about. Over here I am just terribly slow, especially these last two corners, and always get a bad run on the start finish straight. I was playing around with the MFD to conserve my battery for those for the straights. I was just putting into none in corners that I knew it's just very, very difficult to overtake. And conserving battery was a huge part of this this race. A lot of small mistakes. I'm making a lot of small mistakes, but not the big ones, at least not yet. And I tried my best to keep it on track. Leclerc is in the DRS. We are opening up a gap towards the rest of the field, which was my intended goal for this part of the race. I decided to do race lengths long. I feel like I can be consistent enough to finish a longer race, like 50% race. And I wanted to like challenge myself, and my AI difficulty is on 90, and I'm running without any kind of assists, and I'm doing decently. I believe I can as Leclerc thinks about it into the first corner and spooks me, and I get another warning. So 2 warnings on lap 7. It will be very, very tricky to finish a race without a penalty. As I was saying, very new things to me. So these longer 50% races, which you can, you know, even decide on a 2-stop. I've never done a 2-stop in my life. I've never done a race longer than like 20 laps. So yeah, pushing my boundaries here with this career mode. I spent quite a lot. I don't upload that often because I spent quite a lot of time in time trial, just learning, getting setups, learning how to drive these circuits. I'm currently in a phase that I'm phase of learning all the circuits. I probably know how to drive like 5 or 6 tracks without the racing line at a consistent pace. So yeah, I'm progressing slowly but surely. These career modes also are helping me with that. I'm doing a little bit of online lobby racing as Charles Leclerc cruises right past us, as we have to jump on the brakes and we make a little bit of contact, but nothing major, no damage.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focused.
And we are charging our battery at the moment. Just not letting Charles get away out of the DRS, and we will try to re-overtake again into that third sector. Ooh, I'm yawning again. Sorry about that, I'm just very tired these days. Waking up very early. Okay, as we get the jump on Leclerc on the straight, overtake clean as a whistle. Just trying to keep it in inside the white lines. Back in the lead again. Lap 8. Tires are starting to feel a bit, starting to fall off a bit, but they are still decent. It's nothing bad. I lost some pace, but it's all good. We have a comfortable lead. Me and Leclerc just pulled away from the rest of the field, which is a very, very good thing that happened. They had a bad start, but I managed to recover. As Leclerc is fast on the start finish straight, but thinks about it, but in the end doesn't go for it. Yeah, just Leclerc is just constantly putting pressure on me. I'm just if he tries to overtake, I will let him go, but it's also very uncomfortable to drive when someone is just constantly breathing down your neck. There is man, I really am tired. Sorry about that again. He's constantly on my back, so it's you know, I'm also learning how to drive under pressure, which is very, very nice. As we get the final warning and the 3-second penalty, which just made our race a lot more difficult. So we got the 3-second penalty for track limits and multiple warnings. I wasn't really careful there. I turned in too early into that chicane and I got the 3-second penalty, which made this race a lot more interesting. It will be a lot more difficult to remain at the top. We will need a... I intended here to serve my penalty on my pit stop, which is going to be in around 3 laps. Tires are starting to give up a little bit. I have to be very careful in the corners now. It's like starting to slide a little bit. I'm not trying to push, I'm trying to play it safe. I'm in P1 in an Aston Martin. I just want to finish maybe on the podium now, since I got this this penalty. But it's a long race, a lot can happen. F1 25 is really harsh on tires. On tire wear is very high. Tire degradation is rather high, which I like. On F1 24 it was much like the game was much more kind to the tires, and you could basically one stop every race. But over here that's not the case, which I really like. You can strategize a lot more, and it makes the races that much more interesting. Alright, the two McLarens have 4 and 5. Okay, they are running on hard tires. So me, Leclerc and Verstappen are gonna have to pit in like 2 laps maximum. Norris and Piastri are going to go a bit longer. They're going to go probably hard medium as we play around with the battery, and I managed to open up a nice gap on Charles Leclerc, 1.7 seconds up on Charles. I really since I locked in, since I got the penalty, I stopped messing around. Obviously I just already 2 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc. It was very good stuff. Him and Verstappen started fighting very shortly after this. So I managed to pull away from Charles Leclerc by 2 seconds, which was amazing. I had to open up even wider of a gap if I am to win this race, since I got this penalty. That was fair, but it was such a close margin. I was really pissed, but I managed to carry on, and then I just locked in, and then I opened up a gap to Leclerc. Now I just have to do the pit stop, serve the penalty, and get a move on. So further down the field is pretty scattered. It is the two McLarens are really far from the top 3, but that's alright. They are running on the hards, maybe waiting for some kind of a safety car, which would benefit which would actually benefit me. No, actually benefited them. What am I saying? Benefited them, since they are staying out now for track position, and if there's a safety car, I would be stuck in traffic. But that is the risk that we will take as we are boxing on this lap. The tires are really feeling bad right now, really starting to fall off. very very difficult to navigate through this circuit, tight circuit on these tires. So yeah, as we get the objective to stay ahead of Leclerc, who is just about 1 second behind, as I deploy my battery to try to keep him out of the DRS, because DRS on this track I believe is absolutely huge. 3 DRS zones is just yeah, just very plays a very large part in this race. As we get ready to box, I was just hoping that everything will go smoothly. I won't get another penalty in the pit lane, and just for a nice quick pit stop. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alright, nice and safe. The turn is immediately, and we get a good stop, but we don't serve the penalty. I don't know why we didn't serve the penalty. We're gonna have to just make up for it on the track as we get passed by our teammate. As I run a little bit wide out of pit lane, of course I can't do everything cleanly. It's me who we are talking about. As we do the outlap, I just try to be very careful on these cold hard tires. A lot of high-speed corners here around this circuit. Oh my god, my nose is just jammed. I'm just okay. VSC George Russell is out of the session. What is going on? George Russell had some kind of a issue, and it's a safety car. Yeah, of course it's a safety car. Just came out of the pit lane, and it's a safety car. Couldn't have been worse for us. I mean, if it was 1 lap sooner, I would have switched the tires and lost much less time, but it is what it is. I will of course I decided to stay out since I just boxed, and everybody went to the pit lane, and yeah, it was very unfortunate, as Lando Norris comes out ahead, and I really cut the corner there. It was just super. I am really having trouble with concentration and just trying not to cut corners for some reason. Yeah, so we will be P2 at the restart. Lando Norris just came out of the pits, but he started on hards and he boxed for hards, so I don't quite get it. He's gonna have to box again for mediums, which is definitely the wrong strategy. So over here 1 stop is very doable. So like hard medium is very slow. So I'm not exactly sure what McLaren is doing with his strategy. Okay, Leclerc is on hards, Verstappen is on hards. They are Tsunoda is on hards. Okay, so everybody's doing well. Okay, everybody's finished with their pit stops. But Lando will have to stop again. He should have. Oh well, like he had the box for hards, maybe because he couldn't make the mediums last for 15 laps. But he should have tried nonetheless. Now he's gonna have to box again, and we are all on the same tire, so he's going to lose an enormous amount of time. So that was very, very strange. As we probably are back to racing next lap, I'm doing very, very well. I'm currently P2 in our first race of the season. We are ahead of our teammates. We are I'm really satisfied with how this race is going. Of course I can do a lot better, but as we all know, I'm not a very, very good I'm not very, very good at this game. So yeah, everything is going good. I didn't cause the safety car, so that's an improvement. As George Russell, yeah, is out with a mechanical failure. It is very unfortunate for the British driver. He is he's one of the best on the grid, especially in F1. In F1 25, he is one of the quickest. But Verstappen is in a different league. He's just so quick inside this game. Yeah, so safety car in this lap. We are getting ready for the restart. I just want to get on the throttle on time, not let Norris get away, as I have the 3-second penalty. As it stands, I would finish outside of the podium, which I don't really want. I really want that podium, maybe even a win. So yeah, over here it's just I have to be very, very concentrated on the restart. As Lando Norris jumps on the throttle, so do I, and we are racing again. As you get the jump on Lando Norris, we are so much quicker, and we execute this perfectly. Exactly, we overtake Lando Norris exactly when the green flag is exactly at the line when the green flag is announced. This was a perfect execution and a perfect overtake. Really, really, really well done. As you get ahead of Lando, now the main mission is for these 12 laps that we have left in this race. We just have to run away from a McLaren, which is easier said than done. Again, Norris has the pit box again, so he's not really he's not really a threat. If he is quicker, he can overtake, but it's very nice to have this clean air and not be stuck behind Lando. If he is that much quicker, I will just stay in the DRS, and that's it. But we got a really, really good jump on him. That safety car restart, so I had to overtake. I will try and work with him to pull away from Charles Leclerc, which is the main mission here, to pull pull away for 3 seconds. 4 seconds ahead of Fernando. So yeah, just push like hell these last the second stint after the restart. But very, very poor tire choice for Lando. And now we got another objective, which is important for our ratings, that we have to waste fuel, spend fuel. Yeah, as Lando comes side by side, he overtakes. I let him go and stay in the DRS range. Sorry. Yeah, just nice and strategic. I just needed I'm very proud of myself how consistently I am driving. I did get that penalty, but this is decent pace for me. I think it's I just turned off the racing lamp at the final assist, so yeah, I'm currently in the process of learning the tracks. So yeah, I'm quite I feel quite good about how this is going. as we are able to save battery for again the overtake in the third sector. But this Aston Martin is much quicker than I thought it would be. Yeah, I have quite a good pace. I'm fighting for the race win. I was P1. I was in quali. I put it on pole, which I really didn't expect. As we overtake Lando Norris on the straight before the chicane. Very clean overtake. Now it's on him to re-overtake us, and that's how we pull away from the rest of the field. Leclerc already behind. Verstappen overtook Leclerc. We are dancing around that 3 second mark for Max Verstappen, which is something that I was really glad, because when I got, and we set the fastest lap of the race, 1:20.9. Very good. These hard tires really brought a lot of life into this race for us. And yeah, we are just have nine laps to go and just stay 3 seconds ahead of Max, which is going to be easier said than done, but we are going to give it our best if we want this race win on the season opener, on our debut for Aston Martin. For next season, I would preferably be driving for Ferrari, of course, since I'm a Ferrari fan. And yes, I am depressed, but that doesn't matter. Next season is ours. Next year is our year. Yeah. Hopefully, with these new regulations, I will be able to. Charles Leclerc will be able to win the championship in real life. Hopefully. And yeah, we already opened up here in this race. We are already opening up a gap to the rest of the field with Lando Norris increasing the gap each lap. We're doing good, but I really wanted this race win, and I was constantly looking at the times, and then at some point I just decided not to look at the times, just put the pedal to the metal and just drive, which is, I think, the best thing that I could have done, because yeah, I wasn't focusing very much. I was focusing on the times, and I was focusing that penalty was. I was focusing on Lando Norris as well. You know, that penalty that I got, I wasn't really feeling good, but I had everything in control. I already did everything. That stint on the mediums was also very quick. Even when the tires started falling off, I built such an enormous gap on Charles Leclerc, which was a really good thing for me. And then that safety car was a bit unfortunate, but yeah, Lando messed it up. He got me DRS, and we managed to build a gap to the rest of the field. Now I just need to bring it home, and if things stay as it is, I will be P1 or P2. It is going to be very tight, but I didn't expect to win this race. And from the get-go, so it's all good. Still learning, still improving. One day my goal is to just drive very consistently and very well on 110 AI without any assists, and I'm doing really well currently. This difficulty is on 90. So yeah, I'm learning more and more about editing as well. But editing is quite limited here on PlayStation 5. I am driving on console, of course. PC is a lot better for everything, but it also costs a lot more. So yeah, at some point I will probably get a PC when I save up for it. I'm looking to get into some streaming as well. I really enjoy driving, so I really wish to share it with everybody. Meet new people with the same interests, race against them. Maybe to get. I also wish to get into some league racing as well. But I will do that after I get a bit quicker, a bit better. Now I'm just working on my skills in these career modes, maybe some open lobbies, to get a feel for how everyone, how online lobbies are, online races are. As Lando Norris spits and immediately drops down the field, he will rejoin in what, P8, I think. He just and now he has to drive. He boxed for mediums, and that is the. He should have went for softs, but yeah, his strategy was super bad. But anyways, we are now comfortably in the lead, and as things stand, we are winning this race. We just need to bring it home. And yeah, as I was saying, when I get better, I want to get into some league racing, learn more about content creating, learn more about editing, learn more about how to grow an audience, learn more about racing. I really enjoy it, and I really wish to progress. And I think I'm doing rather well. And I'm proud actually of my progress. And yeah, as we have 5 more laps, we are currently comfortably in the lead, which I don't even know how I did it. As Alexander Albon is also out of the session. He he also had an engine failure or mechanical failure. So two DNFs for now. George Russell and Alex Albon. That Mercedes engine. Yeah, there's something up with that, I guess, at the start of this season. Yuki is in P4, which is really good for him since he lost his seat. In real life, he will be next year a reserve driver for Red Bull. But yeah, here he is in P4. He's ahead of the Ferrari. Hamilton is also doing very well. P5, Leclerc is a P2, very good. Both Ferraris are very good. Yeah, it's a very weird seeing Ferraris doing so good. But they're gonna get good in real life. I believe in them. I mean, Ferrari is going to get good. Leclerc and Hamilton are terrific drivers. It's just Ferrari and the management and strategy and everything is just very inconsistent. Yeah. As we have 4 laps to go, I'm just trying to play it safe, not get any more track limits, keep it between the white lines. 1 penalty is enough, and I got away with it already more than 4 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc. As I'm gaining pace, actually gaining some time on the rest of the field at the moment, because Verstappen and Leclerc are in a fight, which of course benefits me, since they will lose, the more they fight they will lose more time, and it benefits me to run away. So cruising to my first driver career victory at the season opener. So yeah, very would be a very good start to the season. I still have like 3 laps to go, but yeah, very good race. Very bad. I had a very bad start in P3, ended up on P3, lost 2 positions in like the first corner, but it was, I regained 1 spot pretty quickly, and then I eventually caught Charles Leclerc, and then we worked together for a few laps to get away from the rest of the field. and then I managed to pull away from him as well on those mediums, and this didn't turn hard. Overall, a very good race, very consistent race, as only those penalties, yeah, that penalty was really clumsy for me. I mean, it's also, I mean, it's fairly easy to get a penalty for track limits if you are not used to driving with strict track limit rules. This is my first career race that I'm doing with strict track limits. So yeah, I will be driving, and I will be driving for the rest of my career. I will be driving on strict track limits because I really want to learn how to drive properly without cutting the corners. And I actually in quali as well, my lap was invalidated. Yeah, over there in quali it was a live commentary, so my reaction was a bit poor, but yeah, I will simply have to get used to it and just drive better as we open up a really big gap to Charles Leclerc, more than 7 seconds ahead, because I believe he's squabbling with Max, and Yuki's there following closely behind, and Hamilton, really good stuff. Just I never thought I would be able to put this on pole or even win this race, but as things stand, I'm cruising towards first pole and win in my driver career. Very good. I just have to bring it home, which is easier said than done. So I got really nervous these last few laps. I just had to bring it home, and I was really feeling. I was really excited, and I just got nervous that I'm gonna get a dumb penalty again, or I'm gonna run wide, or something. I started overthinking, and it's an issue that I have. Sometimes I do it, and it really cost me dearly in some of the online races I did. But yeah, I wasn't really active. As I said, I wasn't really active on social media as well, because I really focused on just getting better pace, understanding how this game works in smaller details. And yeah, the improvement is really here. I mean, a few months ago, I only got this game like a few months ago, and I bought the PlayStation like 2 months ago, and I just decided to start a channel and start recording.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Alright, sorry about that. I had a really important call to take. But it's all good, since we are cruising in the past few corners, cruising to our first victory as an Aston Martin driver. Very happy. very, very, very happy. I didn't think that I would be winning this, but we did. A huge victory for me and for Aston Martin to kickstart our partnership and to kickstart my career with a nice win on a high note. Very, very, very proud of myself. Made some mistakes, got a stupid penalty, but it's all good since we win the race by a very, very, very convincing margin. Super proud. Finished ahead of the teammate, finished ahead of my rival. Very, very, very good. Yeah, the pace is there. The pace is definitely there. Maybe I can put up this AI difficulty a few notches, but we will see about that. Winning it feels really, really good. I didn't win very much in this game since I'm not that good yet. But yeah, so we managed to put it on pole and win the season opener, which puts us in a very, very, very good position as a team on the start of this season. It is very I'm just very, very happy about this. Yeah, our teammate finished at P7, which means we are P1 in the constructors, I believe. So yeah, who would have thought? Very, very good. Maybe we can fight for the title. Depends on how car development will go. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the season open in this brand new Driver Career Series. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will be seeing you next time out in China.
PlayStation